Mira, estos son parecidos a los yaquis. Vale, tenemos aquí vías. Es como si fueran las vías de un tren. Vale. Ropa. Qué casualidad que tenemos ropa. Pantalones del abuelo. Cuerda de tender. Camisa. ¿Pantalones del abuelo? ¿En serio? ¿Esos son nuestros pantalones?
Those must be Grandpa's pantaloons again. How on earth did they get here?
Es verdad, tío, son nuestros pantalones. Qué fuerte. Han llegado hasta aquí. Este tío se los ha quedado. Hay que llevárselos sin que este lo vea. Ya está. ¿Lo veis, no? ¿Lo veis claro? Bueno, lo veo claro. Ahora falta que sea así. Vamos a guardar que... De momento... Bueno, media horita para salir. El anterior bloque fueron más de una hora. Se nos fue más de una hora en la ciudad de los Asgills. Otra media hora más para intentar salir. Ha costado, ese puzzlecillo se ha empachado un poquito, ¿eh? Pero al final, bueno, la lógica que yo estaba diciendo de que era un tema circular y tal, aparte de que subiera y bajara la sala donde estaba el mapa, subía un piso y bajaba un piso, pues entonces estaba lo otro. Yo sé que lo estoy mencionando muchas veces, pero es que me mola cuando voy con una teoría y al final resulta que es eso. Me mola porque te quedas pensando, bueno, pues no estoy tan conspiranoico como a veces pienso. Es que le doy muchas vueltas a los juegos, ¿eh? Con tantas aventuras gráficas que hay a mi espaldas, es que ya te esperas, ¡buah!, lo peor. Te esperas ya lo peor. Y las cosas más enrevesadas. Y esta aventura es así, ¿eh? Es muy, muy enrevesada, ¿eh? Ya tienes que ir... No vas a entender por qué razón tienes que hacer una cosa, pero al final tienes que hacerla. Y yo, vale, pues ya está. Es que estoy pensando qué hacer, si seguir para adelante o cortar aquí. No, vamos a seguir un poquito más, venga, va. Si empezar hablando con él, venga, vamos a hablar con él. Hablamos con él.
He's a mean fellow.
Tacaño, pero si no lo conoces, muchacho.
Hey there.
Stop it, you scalawags. Not half a step further.
¿Cómo has conseguido ese pantalón de ahí?
Can you help me?
That depends. With what?
Tengo que ir a Corona. Los Asgills me pisan los talones. Destruiré el mundo. Siempre me toca tener que hablar con chalados. Todo es horrible. No puedes ayudarme, nadie puede.
I have to get to Corona really fast.
To Corona? Forget it. The train doesn't go there anymore.
A train? What train are you talking about?
I told you to forget it. The line has been discontinued. You'd better find another way.
What other way is there to Corona?
Well, to be honest, the train was the only way to Corona. But I already told you, it doesn't go there anymore.
I've got Asgil hot on my trail.
The Eskil can come if they want. I'm prepared for that.
You're through with life?
No, I've placed some traps.
Ah, bueno.
I will destroy the world.
Well, that's what I want too. So what? And take my advice. Don't spread that around. People don't really appreciate that kind of thing.
No lo digas por ahí, que la gente no lo aprecia eso, ¿eh?
I'm forced to talk to wound-up screwballs all the time.
Really? I hardly ever have to do that. This week has been the first time, actually.
Qué bueno, macho, las explicaciones y las respuestas son de cada uno, son muy buenas. Dice, esta es la primera vez. Exactamente, hoy es la primera vez que hablo con un chalado.
Everything is so horrible. The Asgil want to attack Corona, the world will end, and it's all my fault.
Oh boy. What kind of a wuss are you? If I were your world, I'd rather end myself, and that's a fact.
Es un hecho. Me autodestruiría.
You can't help me. Nobody can.
I think so too. The way you're dressed. Is there anything else? You're blocking the view of my favorite tree.
There's a train?
Don't you ever listen? I told you, there's no train. The locomotive still stands up there, but it hasn't moved in a long time.
Ah, vale, que está ahí arriba.
May I take a look at the locomotive?
Well, that's rich. Do I look like a museum? I told you, there's no train. On the other hand, the idea isn't too bad. I wonder what I could charge for an entrance fee.
Pero la idea de un museo de Corea
But
tiene
the
algo.
idea of the Railroad Museum has something to it.
Yeah. But the entrance fee, would it in fact pay off? I'm not sure about it.
No pagaría más de 5 reales de plata. A lo mejor estaría dispuesto a pagar una moneda de oro. Por algo tan fantástico, yo pagaría incluso 10 monedas de oro. Yo no daría ni un centavo oxidado por eso.
I wouldn't want to pay more than 5 pieces of silver.
Only 5? You don't have a deal then. 5 measly pieces of silver. I couldn't even buy a new roll of tickets for that.
I might be willing to spend a gold coin.
Only one? For a visit to Maurice's majestic railroad museum? That has to be worth more.
I'd even pay 10 gold coins for something as great as that.
Honestly? You think people would pay that much to see a discarded locomotive?
Well, it's not just any old locomotive. In fact, it went to Corona, didn't it? So it's a royal locomotive.
Royal? That means I've been sitting on a gold mine all the time.
And you didn't even notice.
How could I have been so blind?
Luckily, you've proven your infallible business sense in the end.
You could say that again. I almost missed a lifetime opportunity here. Come here, people from far and near. Starting today, Maurice's majestic railroad museum has opened.
Well, how's business with the museum?
I haven't had a single customer. What am I doing wrong?
I have a couple of ideas on what to improve.
Oh yeah? And why should I listen to you? It's not like you're my advisor or anything.
You could hire me as an advisor.
Well, why not? All right. You'll get 1 gold coin a day after the work is done. So, go ahead. What do you suggest?
Bueno, podrías bajar los precios. Quizás sea a causa del mal humor de tus empleados. Deberías cambiar el nombre. Deberías encargarte de la colada. Ese pájaro del jardín estropea la estética. Deberías encargarte de la colada. Interesante. Todo esto es porque necesitamos los pantalones del abuelo y todo este rollo es para conseguirlos. Me lo veo venir.
You should take down all the laundry. It doesn't fit the good name of your museum.
Yeah, all right. I see that. Unfortunately, I can't leave here to do that myself. I have to watch the cash box in case a member of staff gets sticky fingers.
You
Yeah,
could
look.
hire me as a laundry boy, and I can do it for you.
That seems a little extravagant to me. I'd probably have the only museum with its own laundry boy in the whole region. On the other hand, I can't handle everything myself. All right, so be it. You're hired. You'll get 1 gold coin a day after the work is done.
Vale, ya tenemos eso. Ya podemos coger la colada y podemos coger los pantalones del abuelo sin que el otro nos diga nada. O sea que ya podemos cogerlo y no nos va a decir nada.
Those birds in the front yard are spoiling the aesthetics. It doesn't fit the good name of your museum.
Yeah, all right. I can see that. But what shall I do? Those darn blighters keep coming back.
There's nothing much you can do. You'll have to hire a professional.
Well, all right. But where do I find somebody like that?
Have I told you that I'm a passionate spare time gardener? I could give it a try.
You?
Why not? There's nobody else here.
All right, all right. If you can scare the birds away, you're hired. You get 1 gold coin a day as a gardener, just like I said, after the work is done.
You should change the name.
Should I really?
Definitely. Maurice's Majestic Railroad Museum sounds way too pompous.
What do you suggest?
Me gusta el nombre Museo Maurice y Transportes. Yo creo que como máximo podría llamarse Mini Museo Maurice.
I like Maurice's Medium Museum.
Less exclusive, but maybe that opens it up for a new line of customers. Maurice's Medium Museum. All right. Let's name it so then. I hope it'll show some improvement. Do you have any other suggestions?
Quizás sea a causa del mal humor de tus empleados.
Maybe it's because of the grumpy members of staff.
What do you think? When I look at you, you're probably right. You look like someone has ridden you.
You mean bitten?
I meant what I said. What do you suggest?
Un descuento para los empleados. Deberías contratar a un payaso. Lo primero que deberías hacer es echar a ese encargado tan borde. No se les pasará. Debes de contratar a un payaso.
You
Yo soy
should hire a
payaso.
jester.
Jester? Have you gone mad?
Hey, I happen to know the staff pretty well. I don't want to scare you, but if they don't get some entertainment soon, they may go on strike.
A strike? All right, but where can I get a jester?
You can't do the job yourself.
Why not? Do you think I'm not... I can't jest?
When should I start?
Right away.
Great.
You'll get 1 gold coin a day.
¿No crees que
You
puede?
understand?
All right.
Buenísimo. ¿Crees que no puedo bromear? Se ha quedado así. ¿De cuándo quieres que empiece? Dice, ya. Tengo lo mismo. Vale, lo primero que debes hacer es echar a ese encargado tan borde. ¿Y quién es el encargado tan borde? Puede ser que haya otro personaje y no lo conocemos todavía. Esto me lo voy a guardar.
You should introduce, staff discount.
Staff discount? No way.
Why not? Look at it this way. You'd make your staff happy and still get money from them.
What? Hey, you're right. Those morons.
Esos imbéciles.
All complete idiots.
All right, it's a deal. Members of staff get a 50% discount.
Oh, they'll pick up eventually.
I think so too. I'll give a motivating speech during the Christmas party, and the problem will solve itself.
Voy a dar todas las opciones, ¿no? Porque yo lo que veo es que se las está tragando todas. Yo pensaba que era solamente algunas, pero se las está tragando todas.
You could lower the prices.
I think you're right. I guess 8 pieces of gold would be plenty for a visit to Maurice's Media Museum.
You could lower the prices some more.
Some more? Well, listen to that. Maurice's Media Museum is well worth 8 gold coins.
I can't think of anything.
What kind of an advisor have I hired? You better come up with something or I'll cut your pay.
May I take a look at the locomotive now?
Sure. That's 8 gold coins. Okay. For you, or do you have the money?
Not exactly. Couldn't I just take it out of my salary?
Maybe that'll work. First, we have to look at what we've earned so far. Well, you are my gardener, but you haven't scared away the birds yet. Therefore, there's no money for you there. You are my advisor, you are my jester, and you are my laundry boy.
The laundry? Oh my, I totally forgot about that.
Therefore, there's no money for you there. So you've already earned 2 gold coins. Well, that doesn't seem to be enough. What a shame. You would have been my first customer.
Ya sé lo que tengo que hacer.
How did
Yes.
you come across those pantaloons over there?
Actually, that's a strange story, and pretty embarrassing. So the truth goes with me to my grave.
I don't have any time for conversation.
You sure talk a lot for someone who hasn't got time.
Tengo dos. O sea, necesito 4 monedas. Y ya supuestamente tengo 2. Por lo que he hecho. Que es darle consejos. Y lo del bufón. Pero me falta la colada. Vale, la colada ya está recogida. Y ahora faltan los pájaros.
Shoo! That'd be a first, if somebody actually did what I say. The birds look quite comfortable there. It could be difficult to scare them away from the flower bed.
Hay que montar un
That would
espantapájaros.
only make them shore up for a moment. I need a better idea to keep them away from the flower bed for good. There's nothing growing here at all.
Hey, are you referring to my height?
Shoot! No, I wasn't. I'm not even much good at innuendo anymore.
Aquí no crece nada, dice, es una indirecta por... Qué bueno. Cuerda de tender.
The inscription on my tombstone will read, though he could not save the world, his knowledge of the regional clotheslines was excellent.
Su atención por las cuerdas de tender era excelente.
This clothesline looks like Grandpa's dental floss. It's the moss growing on it that does it.
Vale. Muy bien. La blusa. Tenemos los elementos.
Grandpa's pantaloons are I must admit, stones have it has to stop.
Vale. Tenemos los elementos perfectos.
How on earth did this end up here? Those must be Grandpa. How on earth did they get... There are many things you can do with Grandpa's pantaloons, but eating them is not on the list.
Comérmelo no es una de ellas.
I'm not that desperate to resort to tying things together at random. It's that other kind of desperation. The kind where you refrain from things like that.
Yo tengo unas contestaciones muy buenas. Mi desesperación es eso con respecto a otras cosas, como esas cosas que me desesperan por no hacerlas.
I already took that off.
Hay que hacer un... Lo que pasa es que por un momento pensé que este árbol le podíamos poner la blusa y el pantalón, y entonces haría pensar como que es un... Y no podemos movernos de aquí, ¿eh? O sea, lo que tenemos es lo que hay, ya no hay más. Con esto es con lo que tenemos que trabajar. No hay...
Those tracks don't really inspire confidence.
Este es su árbol favorito, ¿no? Vamos a ver si el bueno de Spot hay que hacer algo con él.
Spot doesn't need a leash. We are connected by an invisible strand of kitsch.
Cursilería. A ver. Pájaros. Siendo gordo.
Hey, you! Keep your pet away from my beds! I have to deal with enough vermin as it is. Hey, you! Keep your pet away from my beds! I have to deal with enough vermin as it is.
Vale, vamos a convertirlo en chiquitín.
Hey, you! Keep your pet away from my beds! I have to deal with enough vermin as it is. Hey, you! Keep your pet away from my beds! I have to deal with enough vermin as it is.
Y ya tenemos la colada, pero me faltan los pájaros. Con la colada de los pájaros ya los tengo. Entonces ya tengo las cuatro monedas por las cuales entonces puedo subir a la locomotora. Me falta esto. ¿Cómo echamos aquí a los bichos estos?
Spot doesn't need a costume. I once had it ended in a near trad. Since then we've been performing with... Spot doesn't need... I want it ended since... Well, Spot, want to eat any more stones? Glutton.
Glotón. ¿Y si se lo tiramos a los pájaros? ¿La piedra?
That would only make them shore up for a moment. I need a better idea to keep them away from the flower bed for good. That would only make them shore up for a... I need a... The crop of pumpkins is likely to be rather meager this year. The crop of Thank God there's no Zen garden puzzle in this game. The birds seem to be irritated by that shirt. They've obviously got taste.
Tiene un buen gusto. Ay, tío, sí que hay que colgarla, tío. Si es que está más claro que el agua, que hay que asustarlos, pero... A ver.
No, that's not ravioli. It's really a No, that's... I must admit, but it has to stop. How on earth did this end? I already... That would hardly impress the birds. I need a better idea to keep them away from the flower bed for good. Spot doesn't need a leash. We are connected by an invisible strand of kitsch.
Jolín, tío, me gustaría pasarme esta parte, tío, de verdad. Es que lo veo tan claro de que lo que tengo que hacer, vamos, lo veo tan claro. Creo que lo tengo claro. A no ser que tengamos que volver con los skills, que
I won't go back down there again. One attempt to escape the Askill is enough.
Ya está, ya está. No tenemos que regresar aquí. Por lo cual entonces hay que jugar con lo que tenemos. No tengo ni idea si me faltará algún objeto. Yo supongo que no. Ya no tenemos más. Pero un palo nos vendría genial, sinceramente. Vale, los pájaros no... Es que tampoco me deja el bicho este.
Hey, you! Keep your pet away from my beds! I have to deal with enough vermin as it is.
Bueno, no he pensado en pegarle al lugar y a lo mejor hay que darle un...
Oh, you have such a beautiful round
¿En serio?
stone there. You must be mighty proud of it.
I wouldn't be showing it around otherwise, would I?
De verdad, es que tiene unos... diálogos delirantes, de verdad, este juego.
How did you come across these pantaloons?
Actually, that's a strange story, and pretty embarrassing. So the truth goes with me to my grave.
Here, for your cutlery rack.
I don't own such she nonsense. We're in the country here, my boy. We eat with our hands.
With the tiny little cutie hand. What kind of thing do you eat? Nuts and berries?
Ostras, sí que tengo más cosas. Estoy aquí haciendo el tonto si tengo más cosas.
The club is roughly... Do you mind, Kruba? There. The club is roughly as long as Maurice is tall. Do you mind, Kruba? There.
Vale.
One probably has to hunt his own food around here.